All right, boys. Welcome to the El Gringo podcast, coming to you from the land down under.
Yes, sir. This is our featured guest of the week,
Thanks for having me.
Garrett Barnett, my brother. This is National Siblings Day, I think.
Is it? I did not know that.
Isn't it?
That's cool.
I have no idea.
You see all the white girls in high school posting it?
Nope.
I did.
I'll take your word for it.
So Garrett's not my little white sister, but he is my brother, so happy National Brothers Day.
Thanks, Richard.
But Garrett will actually be permanently joining the squad, the El Gringo Squad.
Corey has decided to leave.
Yes. Corey, actually, he hasn't decided to leave, but yeah, he's kind of a sellout just for this week. I don't know.
He's gone forever.
Yeah, Garrett's taking his place.
I'll at least be behind the scenes quite a few of the episodes, so, I mean, you might hear my voice here and there, so I'll be here.
He's going to give us some hot takes from behind the scenes.
Sure, if you want to. Yeah.
He might crap on Brayton a few times.
Well, there's always that. But there's also you and Corey, too, so you guys will get it.
How's your week been, Beef?
It's-
Wait, hold on. His nickname to me and Brayton know this, and Corey does too, but his nickname is Beef because he is a beefcake. So, but how's your week been?
My week has been pretty good. Well, I really haven't gotten anything accomplished. I got quite a bit of laundry done, I guess, so that's good.
Did you water your grass?
No, because it rained like crazy.
for like a
so
week
it's
straight.
pretty good, yeah.
I bet you're really beside yourself right now.
I really don't know what to do. I kind of sit there on the front porch, just me and my thoughts, and
You and your wife that are an old married couple.
yeah, we don't do a whole lot.
My amazing sister-in-law. Shout out Catherine Taylor.
Shout out to Catherine.
Catherine Barnett. I'm kind of stupid, so
It's
she's
okay.
my sister-in-law.
We all have our moments.
Oh yeah, Brayton, give a shout out to your old sister.
Retta?
Oh yeah, give her.
What about her?
Tell him what she said about the pod.
I really don't remember.
All the way
I didn't really
from
read
California.
the group chat that much. I was in school.
Well, she was saying her and her amazing boyfriend, her and her amazing
Come on,
boyfriend
Brayton, what do you-
Patrick.
Come on.
They were telling me and Brayton how much they enjoy the show. So that's amazing to hear. But
Thank
Yeah.
you, guys.
yes, thank you very much. Shout out Retta and shout out Patrick.
Patrick will have to be on one of these one time.
Yes.
Make sure you guys come back to the Berg soon. We want to see you.
And make sure you come back when there's a winter storm so you guys can stay in here for a while.
No.
Definitely.
No.
Take
Shut
Brayton's
up,
bed.
Brayton.
No.
Brayton.
He can lay on my floor. All right.
Shall we get this started?
Yes, we should.
All right.
You ready, Bray Train? He might fall asleep, so I'm having him chug a few monsters. All right. First segment of the day, travel. All right. What is our dream vacation spot in the U.S.?
Oh, in the U.S.
Go ahead, Beef.
Well, see, I don't know. I equally want to be somewhere out west or like on a beach. So I don't.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go.
Yeah, someone else go. Let me think about this.
Mine, our family's taken a few different trips to this location in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And we have some of the best family that you could ask for down there. Diane and Greg, my aunt and uncle, and they make it a blast every single time we visit down there. But Siesta Key, Florida, if you haven't heard of that, it's right next to Sarasota. And then I would say like equally coming in, maybe not equally, it might be. I think we're gonna do this trip in either a year or two, but going to Colorado to ski.
I've got to say, skiing, yes, that would be a dream trip is Colorado, going skiing. West Virginia, it was a fantastic time. And especially being the first, the first skiing trip that we ever took, besides like Pele Peaks, like they're great and
How
all,
does this
but
compare to Pele Peaks?
it's just not. What is that? A 300-foot vertical drop?
I don't
Or-
know, but
Yeah.
it's basically like the kiddie pool versus like an Olympic-sized pool.
It's great. Paoli's great. It's just not, it's obviously, it's Indiana. Like it's not 6,000 foot elevation, downhill skiing. That just doesn't happen here.
I mean, I would say if you want to go like if you want to ice skate down a mountain, then go to Paoli because it's going to be melted and it's going to freeze and it's going to be a block of ice. And you might die. So shout out Luke Taylor. He found out how hard skiing is.
Skeegan.
Yeah, Keegan.
My other brother-in-law,
Jaden
Keegan,
Culbertson.
and Jaden Culbertson.
Shout out Trent.
Trent especially.
Too bad that bar wasn't open.
Yeah. No,
All right, Braden, what would be your dream spot in the U.S.?
My parents don't travel. They're not big travelers. They're homebodies.
Big family.
that's all right.
Yeah, but I'd say mine's probably Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
I think I belong in that atmosphere much more than a beach. I think that's more interesting to me, like go skiing and stuff.
Yes.
Let me ask you this: do you like hiking?
Yes.
Hiking in the mountains.
Man.
I'd prefer that much more than going on a beach.
Me and
Well,
Brayton,
that's good too.
me and Brayton, we need to take a trip hiking. Me and Brayton are big hikers. If you didn't know,
Yeah, let's just
Braden's-
walk to Corden.
With Braden's big calves.
he saw me completely wipe out. That's for a different day. I don't know if we've already talked about that, but
No.
all right. Dream vacation spot globally.
I'd say I've always wanted to go here. Mine's probably Dubai. That country is just so nice, and it just looks different compared to like a lot of beaches. It looks much more put together and like nicer.
Freaking rich.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
richest country in the world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You want to be one of their kids?
No, I just want to visit.
Fair enough.
That would be a cool place to visit. What do you think, Garrett?
I think Bora Bora. I'm
Dora
a beach
Dora the
guy.
Explorer.
Yeah, Dora the Explorer. No, Richard. No, like anything like that, I would say. Okay, Ireland. I definitely would like to go there too. That's
Our ancestors.
Yeah, the Barnetts. The Barnetts, I'm getting off topic here. The Barnetts arrived in Pennsylvania. That's how that was the first place in the U.S.
Ancestry.com.
Thanks, Google. yeah.
Shout out Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to say my dream spot globally would probably just be like a whole like round trip through Europe. Like I want
For sure.
to visit.
You gonna drop Ukraine?
Yeah, that probably is not a good idea. I think if we made a list of like places you would love to visit the most, but you're never going to because it's dangerous. Mine's probably Russia.
Iraq.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot to do in
yeah,
Iraq.
who says
Yeah.
that?
I want to go to Afghanistan. Hang out with Osama and the boys.
Hey, Richard. Hold on here.
They only
Don't
have
get too carried away, Richard.
they only have camels and sandals and sand and
Okay, I'm off topic just a hair again. If you guys hear me call him Richard, I can't explain to you why he got that nickname, but that's my nickname to him. So Richard is Quinn.
and it's translated like into a lot of people calling me that. So
Yeah, it's just became a
Besides
thing,
me.
I guess. I don't know.
yeah. Brayton's one of the only people that doesn't call me that.
I should call him a different name.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
No, we can't
say
go
it
there.
Can't say it on.
Yeah, don't say it. We got to keep this censored for all the kids
We'll
out
get
there.
canceled.
Yeah.
But I do think like a round trip through Europe, just visit all like my dad went there on a business trip, and
Lucky.
everything he told us about it just sounded amazing. And
You dropped tilted.
oh my god, Brayden's really speaking up today. He was about ready to go to sleep before, but now he's doing a good job.
You got him all pepped up.
Yeah. You got anything else for that one? You said Bora Bora.
I mean, I want to see. There are so many places I want to go. I'll never be able to go to. I mean, 99.9% of them. But yeah,
What would be like your what's like the most overhyped place to go?
Panama City Beach. Well, I don't know because I haven't been. But I mean,
I would have to agree, and I went there.
I'm just saying, even not going, I can't imagine like that being, like, say, and I'm not calling out anyone particularly. I'm just saying
Yes,
I
he
know
is.
I know like multiple people that have like rentals down there or like timeshares or condos, and I can't imagine just going, not even just because it's that place, but any particular place every year, and that's your only vacation spot. You know, I would like to change it up each year. Maybe go back to that same place in a few years, like every few years, maybe. That I don't know. That's just me.
I think it's a decent place to go, and it was a nice place, but
I'm
to
sure.
me it was just too touristy. I don't like having like thousands and thousands of people just around me, so I'm a homebody, and I do love traveling though, but I don't like there being a ton of people around me. So that really wasn't the place for me, and we got in a car accident, so that probably didn't help.
That makes the experience a little better.
But I would say like globally though the most overrated, and I actually haven't been there, but it just seems like it wouldn't even be a place that I really even care about going is Australia.
At Kaylee Kessler.
Yeah, and there's no.
Did she win?
She's going to.
Oh, is
She's
she?
been there before.
Yeah, is
I
it
don't know.
Brevin's going there too? Yeah, it's. I mean, like I would visit there if I got the chance, but like it's just not a place that I really care.
Until I see a snake like as long as a ceiling.
They have about
Spiders.
Everything you see in Australia can probably kill you.
What about
Even trees?
Hey, so if you saw a kangaroo, would you get into a boxing match with it? I mean, it might kill you. It might kill you.
I would get ran.
Hey,
I'd be the guy that in that video that stood up to it and just freaking.
have you seen
Mike
how?
Tyson did.
I don't know if it's.
Or
I
Kareem
don't-
Hunt.
I'm sure some of the
I didn't
pictures.
kick it though.
I'm sure some of the pictures on Google aren't very realistic, but some of the
Jack.
the real jacked ones. Can you imagine seeing one of those coming out?
I wouldn't even care about that. I care about like the snakes, spiders.
Yeah.
I hate
Well, the kangaroos
spiders.
aren't going to scare you as much because they're not like they don't look as threatening.
Yeah.
No.
Even though they might be
Yeah.
just as threatening, but I feel like those snakes and the everything. I mean the crocodiles.
Did you see that snake that fell through that
Oh
ceiling?
my god!
Can you imagine?
If that was my house,
You also
I'm
love-
burning it.
What about all the spiders there? You didn't even talk about.
Well, that'd be pretty cool.
That snake definitely ate them all.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that video. I saw it earlier this week.
Jeez, I can't imagine.
All right. Is travel important to us?
Definitely.
I'd say yes. I mean, eventually, like you get bored of what's around you. You just have to get away for a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone has to at least get out at least once a year. I mean,
If
even
you can.
if you can't, even if it's just a few hours away, I feel like it would I would go crazy. In 2020, I did. because like we didn't go anywhere, and we're just used to, not that we had to go on a big vacation every year, but just just somewhere even a few hours away for a few days. We couldn't even, everything was shut down. So
Yeah, and I think vacations are just a good time to like reset.
oh yeah,
Like you get caught up in the everyday life and you feel stressed out and everything, and you're like, you just keep looking forward to the day of the trip. And when it comes, then you're like, you have like a whole week of relaxation, even though it might not be because certain things happen during that trip, but it's still a good time. And then like you're also around your family and friends or whoever you go with. So it's just, I don't know, I think it's a needed, not everybody's travelers, but for me, it's like a necessity. Like when I get older, I'm going to make sure that I travel.
you and Brayton are when are you guys going on your honeymoon?
Me and Brevin already did.
Oh, well, what about you and Brayton? That you and
Me and
Brevin
Brayden
were
just go
divorced.
hiking at O'Bannon and fall down a few hills.
Go spend about $40.
Culver's.
Yep.
So much for the hike.
If you go on a
Literally.
hike,
Calories.
if I had to say anything about going on a hike, just don't do what we did and just ruin everything you just did. Like we hiked over 8 miles of this like treacherous trail.
No, part of it was awful.
You have one slip like I did,
And you're
I
gone.
almost rolled down the hill. So
I wasn't going to catch you.
no, there was no chance. But like, just don't go to Culver's afterwards and ruin everything you just
It's
worked
very
toward.
tempting, though, because you're starving
Yeah,
after
you're gonna
that.
be starving. But I mean, I think it was kind of worth it. Yeah. Even though I felt like crap and had to go work.
You had to go straight from Culver's to go eat pizza
Yeah,
at your job.
I had to go to eat more at shout out the Yard Goat. Making dreams become reality.
Yeah, sure.
All right. What is our favorite thing about traveling? So I'll start this off. So I would say it's probably gonna make me. You guys already know I like food, but so I would say my two favorite things. Actually, I'll put three favorite things. My first one. I don't know. I don't know if they're really in like any particular order, but I would say food. You travel to these different places. You go to the ocean. You get really banger seafood. You go, like we go to Mexico, you get more seafood. Certain places, you go to certain places, they're known for barbecue, whatever. But like all these different places have different food, and I really
It's part
like
of the
food.
culture.
So food is like one of my favorite things. So just going there and trying out different foods is like, it's definitely up there. And then also like the views. If I'm going to the ocean, then obviously the ocean. Seeing mountains, like it never gets old. You stay in a cabin just overlooking the mountains. There's like, you wake up in the morning with a cup of coffee. And I feel like even if you're not a huge coffee fan, like if you have a cabin, if you rent out a cabin, you have to go out on the balcony and drink a cup of coffee in the morning.
It's a must.
Because it just feels different. But that, and then like just being with friends and family, like that's another thing. You're going to have a good time. But you good?
I don't know. I kind of.
What's your favorite thing about vacation?
I mean, everything. I don't, like just getting away.
Yeah.
Depends. See, it's really hard.
What about like the morning before, like the night before?
Leading up to it, I swear is like almost as good as the trip. It depends on the trip, of course, but the excitement leading up to until you hop into the car and realize you have 10 hours.
Yeah.
Then that's not.
You get so excited.
You
12
can only
hours.
play so much Simpsons Hit and Run on Mom and Dad's TV in the SUV. It gets
I'm
old.
getting either that or whenever we were younger, he was sleeping and slobbering all over me in the door that smelled like slobber.
No, shut your mouth.
All right, Braden.
I'm going to keep it pretty vague. Like, I don't travel, so, like, I don't really know.
We went on a little trip.
I
was a
mean, that was
vacation.
like 2 hours away, maybe that.
It was a good time.
I mean, yeah, I was like,
Brown
it was
County?
like, it was good to get away,
I
but
took a
like,
lot of Browns that trip.
It took the Browns to the
it was
Super
good to
Bowl.
get away, but it wasn't like
Yeah, it wasn't like
Florida.
it wasn't a vacation.
Yeah, it's just like a little getaway.
Yeah.
What are you trying to talk crap about?
No, I just
What do you-
I don't have an answer
What
for
do you
that.
What do you think would be like? Some, I mean, like you like food too.
It definitely wouldn't be the food. It'd just be like first time like traveling, like going like hours away. Probably just like seeing something different, like that I haven't
Yeah.
seen.
Seeing the ocean.
Yeah.
We're bound to
Is-
take you.
yeah,
Brayden.
it's freaking awesome to see for the first time.
I'm gonna go in your luggage.
Also, like,
Or you can just hop in the back seat and ride with us, Brayden. You're welcome.
all right, well, we're gonna get into our next segment here. I made this one pet peeves. So, this is one that me and Brayton talked about a few days ago. Does bad grammar infuriate us?
No, I really don't care. I don't know why Quinn cares so much.
It's a problem with this newer
Like-
generation.
You're part of that generation. I don't know what
Dang
you mean.
kids.
You're only part of it if you contribute.
I don't really care for it. It's just like
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
you
I
really
mean, but
don't care about
everybody
it.
has certain things they care. Like, you probably have certain things that frustrate you about people.
Yeah, not abbreviating text though.
Well, it's different for everybody. Definitely infuriates me. Jesus, I get so mad whenever somebody has like a 4-letter word and they abbreviate it into a 3-letter word or
Don't
something
even
like
because you
that.
do the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's so
You do the same.
Because
He does the
what do you
same
think?
thing.
All I see is you guys.
So we have a
Actually,
So
no.
what?
Okay, so the worst thing
Doesn't mean
is
you to
Richard,
contribute.
the worst thing is
Richard.
there and there.
Oh yes, yes.
I don't mix those
I
up. Like
hate-
People don't even know
Hey,
what
hey.
the difference is.
What about effect? How hard is it to know?
Yeah.
kind of
the
trips me
verb
up
for-
sometimes.
Yeah,
I'll
you said
I'll
you're
have-
looking at it, you're like,
I'll have to think about it sometimes.
Some people think that "and" is "an."
aren't.
Seriously? Like,
Ain't a word.
You know, when I'm texting, I don't really care. I'll get my point across. I'm not gonna be like a grammar
that's
police.
different, but
Sometimes
I
it doesn't get the point across though. Like I feel like some people are so short and used
I'm not
to-
like that though. I'm not like
yeah,
that
I
though.
can usually understand you, but like there's certain
Usually.
people. Shout out
I
Justin
can't
Leathers.
understand.
Shout out Justin Leathers. I can't even understand some of the things you said to me in the past because it's just purposely trying to turn a short word into something shorter, like
Now, come on, Justin.
one letter shorter. So, but like another one is like your and like the other your
Makes me so mad.
YOUR
It's
or
like one of the
YOU.
easiest-
I definitely do that a lot. I don't care. Like I don't care. I'll get my point
It
across.
can completely change what it means.
See, I just don't care.
I can tell you what. Wait, what was the question again?
Rookie.
Grammar.
No,
Rookie.
So, that and also just the language. Like, I love being in the blue collar crowd, but I can tell you, and I'm not
yeah.
it's not just this, I'm sure it happens in the white collar, but I can tell you, at least in I've heard some of the worst English language. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, she don't. This and that. Like, I don't know. I don't know where they.
I know what you mean.
It's just.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I catch myself saying that. My wife's like, "Don't you say that? Don't do that." I'm like, I don't try to. I just hear it all day long, and it's starting to sound.
Then
Normal.
you start saying it.
And now I sound like that, and I'm embarrassed. I don't
The
know.
trickle effect.
I just.
Yeah,
I
you got to
don't-
hang out with smarter people to become
I'm
smarter.
not saying that. I'm not saying they're dumb. They just don't have a good English. Like, some of those guys they're
That's not a
super
hot take.
intelligent. I just.
You think that's a hot take? I don't think it is. You got to hang out with smarter people to become smarter.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Braden.
I was getting ready to just start going into you, but
But he
Braden,
canceled me.
Put the mic. Hey,
you're
put
done
the-
for.
Braden, put the mic up.
Okay,
close.
next one.
All right.
All right, boys. What are some of your pet peeves around the house? So, like, one of mine is I like to keep my room spotless, and I have major OCD, so in my weight room and my bedroom, everything has to like go back in the same spot, and it's got to be lined up. And my weight room, like, it's even to the point where all my weight plates for like my what are those? Like the mini barbell like curl bars. The plates for those, I gotta keep all the handles and like the middle holes all lined up, and then I have to put everything back in the same spot. If it's not in the same spot, like, or if Dad comes down and leaves it in a different spot, I get so mad, and it almost ruins my day. So it's pretty bad.
Yeah, mine's way different. When I'm doing laundry, I have to use the same color hanger. I have to.
Yeah.
Or like, I have to color code my clothing, else I'll be like, I'll just be like brain dead. I'm like, oh, where's this? It's right in front of me. Or like, when I'll tell somebody to leave the door open and they'll close it, but I'll tell them to shut it, and they just purposely walk by. Like, I just want to like, it makes me so mad. Yeah. No, it'd be like my parents. Like, they'll crack my door on purpose, so I have to get up and shut it or open it.
They do it on purpose? Just to frustrate you?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. I got a few pet peeves that Mom has created for me.
My water bottles in your room.
You guys,
keep
going.
Brayden
I've got a whole list.
Brayden
here,
left
so
water
keep
bottles
going.
in my room too, so that made. Actually, it wasn't my room. It was the guest room, so that didn't make me as mad but I did clean it up. But Mom knows exactly. Like when she watches this, leaving K-cups.
Shout out to Mom.
Yeah, shout out Mom. Leaving K-cups, she freaking opens a thing, takes out the old one, and just places it right next to the freaking coffee maker.
The stevia packets.
Our trash can is 15 feet or less away from the freaking coffee maker. And I love my mom so much. But, it's just one of those things. And I guarantee you, I know I have things that aggravate her. It's weird, though, because I have a whole stack of clothes that I just keep on the bench up in the living room. Because it's more convenient for me.
I did.
But, like, everybody has certain things that I feel like aggravate them and they have to do.
I tell you what, owning my own home now, having my own truck, and I am so freaking particular. There cannot be a cigarette butt in our yard. I will walk around every square inch of our yard. You guys think yours is bad? I'm telling you. It has to be a certain. I have to make sure
this
the
is
lines
another
are
level.
perfect.
He's entered dad mode.
The little gardening light, the little landscaping lights, yeah, they have to be 90 degrees all around. And also, if any cups, this is kind of probably normal in a lot of households. If any cups, trash, anything, not even a freaking pet hair around. And then for some reason, if it just gets beyond control, there are two of us that live there. I love my wife to death, but we both have our issues. Every now and then, she'll leave a few plates out, and I'll be like, "Cat," and I'll be sitting there boiling. But I love her to death, so I won't say. I'll just say her name, and she's like, "Got it."
Yeah, because if you make her mad,
No, I don't want.
you're gonna ruin your day.
That's all. That's
I know.
not a good idea.
No, and then I could just the list goes on and on. It's just
I think
OCD.
I think another one is, I don't know what laundry you guys do, but like when somebody does laundry and they don't clean out the lint trap, I have to do it. I know, like
That's dangerous.
Like I'm pretty sure our house would be in flames by now if I wouldn't clean the lint trap. It's just
Wait.
like, what?
Do they rely on you to clean?
Like
that?
they just don't do it. Like he'll do laundry, he'll do it.
Future fire marshal.
Yeah.
No, it's just
Fire Marshal
annoying.
Brady.
Like it's just like a habit for me to check in now.
That's good. That's a good habit to be in.
He's saving lives out here already.
He's
Saving
living.
Libby's.
All right. Pet peeves in sports. So I got a few for this. You can go ahead.
When kids talk crap and they suck at sports, like
Yeah.
when
You
you,
like me?
if you, I think if
Me in backyard basketball.
That's different.
I think if you're gonna talk crap, you have to back it up. Like you can't say something and
you
you're
got to be
terrible.
Larry Bird. Michael
That's-
Jordan.
That's kind of it's hard, but like you just can't.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
I'd rather you just like don't talk and you just like completely demolish somebody, because that's even better. But I got a few here. One of mine is people that cry about every single call that either the umps or the refs make, and it just gets annoying. Like if you watch any NBA game, you're gonna see it constantly. That's like all it is. It's just flopping and then complaining because they didn't call something. Whenever I don't think those refs in the NBA call enough, but just complaining to the refs that much. And then like another one, whenever guys like in the NFL or NBA, whatever, in any sport, especially in football, I see this a lot. If they get a first down or whatever, and the guy who has the ball, he just throws the ball on the ground and doesn't hand it to the official. Yeah. I'm like, just be a good person. You literally got to go like 5 to 10 feet, hand it to the guy.
If I was a ref, I'd like blow up.
It's like, yeah, you're
Like it's not hard.
No.
You're getting paid millions. Like, come on now.
And like the refs are getting paid good, but they're just trying to do their job, and I'm sure it's not going to make them any better at their job, and they're not going to make calls. They're not going to want to make any more calls for you if you don't freaking do that. So it drives me nuts, because that was one of my main things. Like I knew in high school that refs, like especially in high school, because they're not getting paid a lot, and they're just there doing their job. Like that's the one thing that you could do respectfully is hand the ball to them, be a good person.
Some people don't get that.
Yeah.
Well,
I got one more real quick.
oh yeah.
It's kind of a little bit what Brayton was talking about. I just said respect your opponent, like, and don't celebrate too early. I see a lot of like celebrating too early with defensive backs in the NFL. You'll see them. They don't have anything. I don't know. It's just like they celebrate for anything in most pro sports. But another thing is like whenever a DB has nothing to do with the pass, like it's an awful pass, way off the money, not even close to the receiver, and then they hold up the X, or
Or when they clamped them and they still get a flag.
Yeah. You got anything?
I can tell you this. This is not. I don't watch sports on TV, but I can tell you this: one of the most annoying things I could ever see is parents that have never played sports, and they are going ballistic.
Facts.
On these coaches
At my mom.
that they're trying their best to get their kids that are terrible, trying to get them in what, little league, middle school. But middle school is like, I feel like the point where, they start, not everybody gets playing time like their parents want to live through, I just like, why are parents going insane at some like T-ball game? What is so cool about winning? The kid doesn't even remember it. Like they don't even care. They want to go build sandcastles.
Yeah.
At first base.
Great point.
They don't. I don't know.
And then like one more thing.
There are so many parents like that.
Like parents should realize that most coaches are not. Almost all of them. I mean, there's probably a few, but most coaches out there are not out to get your kids.
No, they don't.
If your kid is not playing, you do not need to complain and freaking cuss out the coach. If they really have a question why they aren't playing, have them go ask the coach. Ask them what they can do to get better. And sometimes kids there's other kids that are better, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But when it's high school, though, like it's high school sports, not everybody gets to play. And you got to realize that. I just hate whenever parents think that they know everything and
Their kids are entitled to get playing time.
yeah, little Mister, I don't know. They just try to stand little Johnny. They stand up for their little boy Johnny.
It falls right into where also whenever I was in high school, these kids that actually would have been pretty good at baseball. I mean, I sucked, but like I had a great time riding the bench. I did. I loved hanging out with my buddies, had great coaches, but not everybody thought that. And the ones that, there were a couple guys that could have been, they were good athletes, but their mentality, they're like, oh, it's all the coach's fault. I can guarantee you, it's not the coach's fault for you not getting playing time.
Yeah.
Even if they have one son that, or like say like 10, I don't know. Just say if they had like a son or something that they favored or there was real, I don't know.
You always got to look at yourself.
That's one spot. I mean,
I do believe favoritism is real though in sports.
it could. I mean,
It definitely is, but I think most of the time that people think it is, I think it's not.
I don't know.
I think there's more of not favoritism than there is.
Yeah.
And I think some people just try to say there's favoritism just because their son or whatever isn't playing.
It's a loser mentality.
All right.
I don't mean to be negative.
This is another. Okay, so what's the most aggravating thing a person you just met can do? Mine is like, I can't stand when I meet somebody and all they can do is like talk about themselves and how good they were at something. Because I really I honestly don't care. Even if you were good, I really don't need to hear about it because I'll gladly be nice to you and try to meet you and stuff. But if you're gonna start talking about that stuff, I'm out. Or another thing, when they get too close to you,
Oh yeah,
they get inside my bubble.
that's a.
Somebody that you don't know.
Yeah.
But if Brayton was talking to me or Garrett, I don't care if they're I don't really care how close they are. But
Wait a minute.
The worst.
yeah, they can be.
Wait.
The worst is whenever they have bad breath and they just want to tell you secrets. They just want to tell you secrets. They're right up in your face.
They got
You
that.
just met them. You don't even know who they are, and they're like, "Hey,
They got that dad morning coffee breath.
dude, just back up."
You know what I'm talking about, Garrett?
Oh, it's terrible.
The morning
bad.
coffee breath.
Yeah.
It's like a very distinct smell.
Yeah.
Without
it's
eating
very
anything.
specific and
Oh,
bad.
gross.
It's not even gross. It's
A
just
mixture of
the
morning
smell.
breath and coffee.
I'm sure a lot of them know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Mine is definitely when a person talks too much in general. We'll
me?
talk about something and they'll just get completely off topic when they don't have something to say. They just want to be heard.
Yeah.
I'm just shut up.
They just talk to talk.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go into our last segment here. Gas stations.
Here we go.
All right, first one. Best chain of what is it? Best chain of gas station.
I got this.
You can go ahead.
Okay, Casey's. Okay, I am loyal. Hold on here. They are coming.
Loyal
They
rewards
are.
member.
Hear me out. We have three choices. Well, I can't say the name of the one.
It's basically one.
We'll say Marathon, the old Swifties. We have Huck's. Well, okay, I'm talking the ones with the convenience store. We have Marathon, Huck's, and we have Casey's in Huntingburg. Well, for those of you, if there are any that are out wherever Casey's isn't, Casey's is. They're making their way up. It's the cleanest gas station in Huntingburg. It's great. They've got pretty good food in their donuts. Their signature Casey's
Yes.
donuts.
Me and Brady got a
Great.
lot of them.
Dolce de leche.
Whoa,
donuts.
that's a big word.
Those are, they're not in stock
to
right
massive.
now, and I'm crying about it.
What about the 2 massive boxes of donuts they gave us for free?
Hey,
Oh yeah, it was a great night.
one more thing.
It's not great
They're-
for the toilet.
Their
Or my
breakfast
stomach.
burrito is unburritable, just like the size.
Oh, yeah, it says on the sign.
Is that Carl Zeus?
It says on the sign.
Trust me,
Carl
I am
Zeus? Yeah. This is
Carl.
Carl Zeus.
No,
Yeah, you're more beautiful.
I've got a farther down hairline than he does. I'm sorry, Carl. Shout out to you.
Carl Jesus.
I definitely think mine is Casey's too. Quinn can definitely agree. We have definitely spent our fair share of money there
It's
on
good.
these things and other things. But
renovation.
literally, we probably paid for the renovation with how much we've spent on monsters. And Coach B's like Powerade Zeros and Big Swigs. But that place is it's pretty reliable when they're open. But when they're not open,
Now it's open till 11.
but when it's not, we'll make a stop to Haji.
Haji and the boys cook us up something good.
They have some killer wrapped up turkey sandwiches waiting for you, Braden, in that little fridge in the back. I'm serious.
He knows about stuff we.
I've
never seen it.
I've never gotten one, but I know that same brand because, on
It's
my
probably a
way.
C4 on
Me
it.
and Braden only know where the energy drinks are.
Yeah, like as soon as they're walking straight to him.
And the Ruffles. My favorite's definitely Casey's as well. I do think that there's definitely some nicer ones, but like where we live, there's nothing better than Casey's around here. So
Their pizzas.
And
their
they've
pizza's really good.
yeah, they've treated us right.
Yeah.
I've treated them probably even better.
Yeah.
And
All those 4-packs of monsters.
They're thankful. I haven't even signed up for rewards, so I'm just paying straight up.
I tell you what,
We didn't even get them on deals either.
it's like a class reunion whenever I go in there too, because like 3 out of the last 4 workers I've seen in there were classmates of mine that I hadn't seen in, well, I mean, I'm only 5 years out, but still, it was kind of cool.
They usually have some pretty good workers in there, actually.
Yeah, they're
they
pretty good
really
people.
Do a good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, there's a guy in there right now that's there like every hour of the day.
Yeah, he probably knows us by now. Like, he probably knows.
I don't remember his name, but he's a really good
No,
dude.
he probably knows by now, like, the exact change
It's not-
he's going to
it's
give
not
us back.
fun, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? That's
Yeah,
my
the dude that wears the
classmate.
Levi's thing.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's mom and dad's neighbor's cousin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and Casey's is always like really clean too. That's another reason. Like
Yeah.
you go into Huck's,
You're
coming out smelling like a piece of fried chicken.
Well, and if you look at the back, okay, a lot of people can't hit the backboard, or they always hit the backboard whenever they pull their pants down to go take a dump at Huck's. It's all over the wall, and for
The
some
bank is
reason,
open.
Everything is wet. Like, why is that? I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
Disgusting.
Or the gas station by our softball field. That thing just smells straight up like
Literally.
100-year-old grease.
Yeah, it's bad.
They-
Brick Oven be not
But
doing it
They
right.
set us up.
Yeah.
the
to lose
gas
to
pack.
lose by 1 every time.
Yeah, we might need to go to a different one now because that's not working for us.
That's disgusting.
Okay, do we enjoy gas station food?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Casey's Pizza, it's great
Hey,
for a gas station pizza.
I was doing all that talk about the unburritable burrito.
Have you ever had it?
Oh yeah.
This
Well,
thing
of
says
course.
no.
I told you it's unburritable. The pizza puff from Huck's. It's a go-to. I mean, that's the original. Like those, and then
What's
the
your cholesterol?
potato. Oh, it's very high, close to a heart attack. But the
Artery's about to shut.
potato cheese bites from Casey's. Man.
I think for me it
Getting
depends. I think there's some things that like you look at. If you see at a gas station, you should probably be like, no. Like
Yep.
there's certain things you look at and
But
you,
there's some things like, yeah.
you just know like that's not going to be good, and it probably is going to mess you up.
But that's what I think about all my food I eat. But we take the chance and we roll the dice
Yeah, he just rolls the dice on everything.
every time.
But like things for me, like I love like Casey's Pizza, and there's a few other gas stations. Like some gas stations have Noble Romans, which is like
those are the best when you
nice
find
little
those.
rain and pizza
Treasure chest.
right before you hit the Pride's Creek.
Hey,
rest in peace. I work every Saturday.
that gas station when we play at Christmas Lake Village.
Oh yes, that's
or
a good one.
Christmas Lake
That place is
Golf
nice.
Course.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got like
They
a
have
deli and
Noble
everything.
Romans. They've got fantastic cheeseburgers and stuff. Oh,
Luke Taylor knows about those cheeseburgers.
shout out Luke Taylor.
On the way to Pride's Creek.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like there's certain things I avoid though. Like I know at Casey's.
Yeah, there's
Going back to Garrett's thing, there's anything in that heating set, the heated like what's that called? Like a little heat lamp thing they have there with like
The real racks.
nasty little things. I just avoid that whole section.
Oh, and Huck's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah,
You said you like the pizza puffs.
No, those are an exception. The taco puffs, it depends how hungry you are. And maybe the
No, but, like-
buffalo chicken ones and the ham and cheese.
when you walk into like a gas station, it's like off limits.
Yeah.
That's almost like getting a steak at like Denny's.
those roller dogs, those are awful.
Gross.
No, that's like getting a steak at Denny's. Like
Yeah.
it's like no,
Oh, who does that?
no. You just get
Mom.
Oh,
She got one time and
that was a heck
that
of
was
a-
the end of that.
That was awful.
like, it was probably raw.
That was a terrible experience.
But like at Casey's, I always avoid those nasty soggy chicken strips.
Yeah. They've been
Yes.
sitting out for like hours on end.
They've been soaking in that moisture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like,
I will say,
I don't know if they're microwave, but they sure seem like it.
they're about that period.
It's like you microwave some Tyson chicken strips. Delicious.
Oh, yeah, those aren't, I will say, as much as I talk highly of them, their chicken strips are kind of trash.
But the pizza.
The popcorn chicken's not bad.
Yeah.
Hey, it should-
Mid.
There's certain things.
Mid.
popcorn chicken's all the
But
same.
that's why I said it. Like
It's
my
like-
answer depends though, because I feel like there's certain situations. Like if it's 10:30 at night and you're really hungry, you're gonna look at anything in there and be like, "That looks really good."
But
Oh,
for me, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna get anything there though, because I can't take the chance. Because most of the time, if we're going to the gas station, we're playing disc golf, and most of them don't have a bathroom. So like, I can't.
This guy's stomach's completely messed up.
Yeah.
Pride's Creek had a bathroom, and I got walked in.
It's like a
on.
mile away though.
All right. Do we have any funny gas station experiences?
When we were going to St. Meinrad, and we stopped at the gas station at Ferdinand, and Quinn cracked my elbow, and I thought my elbow was fractured. I could not feel my whole hand from the elbow down. I couldn't feel it. And
Is that the day you threw an ace?
no, this was the night we were going
Dang
back to Mighty to find Quay's Raptor.
Oh yeah. We got it. Oh, we never got it.
Nope.
I was
So
gonna
I
say
gave him mine.
I was gonna say we did, but we never did. You can go ahead because I'll save mine for the end.
Well, I will say, I crapped myself. As a little kid, I had the sushi squirts. And, or the trots, you might call them. And I kind of walked.
Is it prairie dogging or just
I
freaking?
walked-
He was
I just saw
definitely
his shadow.
straight leg.
he was
It just-
definitely waddling.
He just saw his shadow.
It's like, oh no! And I walked in, and well, you know how that went. That was a
Downhill from
disaster to
there.
Clean up. Worst, probably the worst day of the year. Right
I'd hate to work there at a gas station.
When the
See,
balloon knot-
it blended in with the wall.
If you work at a
Dude.
gas station, you probably know the cigarettes by like number now.
When the balloon knot opens, you're in trouble at a gas station. If you don't know what a balloon knot is, you can do a little searching yourself. My funny gas station memory was, I think I was in middle school baseball, and I was with mom, and she took me to Casey's after the game, to get a little, I think just to get a drink or something, and I was searching out for all the quarters in the center console, and it was one of those where just all of a sudden you're like, oh no. I threw down all of the change and I said, Mom, I might need help. I sprinted in there, and I mean, it was one of those, like, as soon as the pants went down, it was like chocolate milk from Satan, just sprinkler. One of those where it goes on the wall, under the seat, somehow. How does it go into the seat?
I've heard this story.
It went all over the wall, like as soon as I pulled it down. As soon as I pulled my pants down. And I'm not joking either. You can, my mom knows. And then my mom, because I was in there, I was kind of just like staring at it like, you're in that situation, you're like, what the do I do now?
Hey.
I censor myself on here that, like, there's no cussing, so. But I was like, what do I do now? And so I just sat there, and then all of a sudden, I hear a knock on the door, and Mom, it ended up being Mom. She's like, Quinn, do you need help? I'm like, and I was a middle schooler, so like, I never needed, like, but I was like, for that one situation, I was like, yes, I need help. She comes in there, and her first reaction,
let's get out of here.
yeah, let's get out of here. Not the bad one. Let's just say let's get out of here.
I definitely had.
And we skedaddled, and we were out of there quicker. Like, I haven't seen her move that fast in a while, and we were gone. She wanted no part of it. She's like, well, you don't even know what all is yours on the wall.
I definitely.
It doesn't matter.
I definitely had something similar, but mine was a nosebleed.
You
like when you have a
nosebleed. A homicide happened in there.
Yeah.
No, this wasn't at the mall in Evansville. It was like in a Macy's bathroom. Like those like handicap bathrooms. I was in one of those for like 3 hours. Like when you have a nosebleed.
3 hours.
No, I ask anybody in my family members. I have horrible nosebleeds. They last forever.
I think that's your brain leaking out. That might be a problem.
Whenever like when you put something in your nose and like you put it too far and you have to sneeze. That was like 2 hours straight. I was sneezing all over the wall, everywhere. Those are worse. They be sticking that down your throat.
I think I've only had one nosebleed ever. Then I guess I technically had two, but the one was because I got my nose smashed. So that's gonna happen.
I think I've only had like one. I really don't know. I cannot count on. I really don't think I've had 30. More than one or two in my life.
No,
mine. Is that why you keep your pillows at a 90-degree angle?
Mine used to be so bad. If I ran into something, like I'd have a nosebleed.
I've seen that a few times. I remember when I went to Brayton's house and he had like 7 pillows.
Dude, that's such a lie.
It
was like 3.
It's not 3.
It was like 3.
It is like 3 now, but it wasn't 3.
No, I use 2 now.
It was not 3. But anyway, I just remember his head at night. When I don't blame him because I think it was because your nose bleeds.
I don't remember. This was years ago.
I don't know, but his head's like, you can imagine me sitting down.
It was just another get together at O Block at my house.
Yeah.
Hey, what about that time that Libby was humping that shark and Brevin found out that
that's PG-13.
That's
we
not
don't
for the
we
podcast.
don't talk about that on here.
Oh, I can't be speaking of.
My dog's a predator.
All right, how do we feel about are we for using bathroom? Like if you don't, let's say, I don't know, are you for using a restroom at a gas station?
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, that's exactly how I am.
If you have to go, yes, I'm gonna go. Like it's not good for you to hold whatever you have to do, but if not for me at least. But if I don't have to go, then I'm not going to.
Yeah, it has to be like an emergency for me to go.
Yeah.
I really don't. There's only certain places where I feel comfortable. Like the toilet has to feel like it's home to me.
Yes.
Pride's Creek. Pride's Creek.
It doesn't even necessarily have to be. It doesn't have to be at home, because I consider at my grandparents' houses.
Oh, it's the best.
I've had some good.
Be like camping out in there.
I've had some good ones in there.
Why do you think I come back to mom and dad's
Except
house?
at Mama's when I stand up and she has one of those automatic.
Air freshener.
Yeah, the automatic air fresheners. You stand up and it's like just sprays you and you're like,
Wait,
good morning.
See where you're going.
Good morning, sir.
I think I have to go if I'm going to use gas station or public bathroom.
Gas station.
Well, if I'm gonna use one of those, it has to be pretty bad. Like, cause usually everything, like I said, is soaking wet. So I've got to wipe everything down. I mean, that kind of gets old. And
There's
then I'm not comfortable, so you can't just relax and like rest in the restroom, you know.
There's certain gas stations though that I definitely like. I would be more apt to going to, even if I
For
didn't have an
sure.
emergency, because there are some that are really clean,
Pilot,
like Pilot and like Bucky's.
I've never been, but I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, Bucky's was literally like even their urinals were like almost like individual rooms, and they had 2 people in there at all times cleaning it, the whole time.
A turd attendant.
Like they were just constantly, they were sweeping, they were mopping the whole time. Like that was the cleanest bathroom
you
I've ever
imagine?
seen.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know. I think the bathroom at Pride's Creek. It's a really, I don't know why, but it's a really nice bathroom.
Wait,
To be like,
the
So
one
it's
like on a whole.
relaxing.
no, it's whole one, like at the beginning, like the Rock Road,
Oh,
like the
yeah,
parking
yeah.
lot.
Shelter house.
It's
I was
like,
what
it's,
about the one that you went to? That
no,
one
the other one, yeah, by the lake. Yeah, no, that one's
I
horrible.
got broken into. It had like this like 1970s shower curtain over it, and some guy went peekaboo.
Yeah, no, the ones,
He saw the cobra.
Yeah,
the ones up there, you got to have some
He
like
didn't
prayers up
wanna see
there,
it. He left.
because like it has to last you for like an hour until you're close to the next bathroom.
Yeah,
If you're in the middle and you have to use the bathroom
You're done
desperately,
for.
you're
just go in the lake.
Oh,
just die.
And
Like
we've all had
Just
that.
die.
We've all had that experience, sir.
that one
Everyone
time.
in our disc golf group knows what we're talking about.
That one time I'd use the bathroom like 4 times in Knee House.
Oh.
That was Saturday morning.
You get the trots, and I just see Brayton start like sprinting to the bathroom.
Saturday morning disc
And
golf
Luke-
is just never.
Luke-
It never ends in a good way.
Brian,
I've seen you and Luke do that more than anybody else.
It's
Luke's a lot faster than I thought. Just seeing him run there, I mean it was pretty good speed.
that was
is it 12 speed.
Yeah, 14. All right, I think that's about it. You want to wrap it up? You have any closing comments for him, Beef?
well. So, if any of you out there that are watching out of you 10 views,
I think
we got 100.
We got over 100 on the
Yeah,
I know.
put some respect on
the
our
second
name.
one too.
Put
I can
respect
tell
on our
you,
name.
you guys are appreciated. I mean, I'm not technically a part of the. I'm just behind
No,
the scenes.
he's a part of it.
No, you're official part.
Yeah,
Well, I appreciate that, guys.
you might not see him.
We
You'll,
want
you'll see him a few times, but
Yeah, you might see me occasionally. But if you guys have any funny stories you want to share, or like any topics you want us to try to cover, not that we know anything, but we'll
we're-
tell you
we're
our
geniuses.
take.
We'll figure
on
it out.
Yeah,
The
let us
Gringos.
know in the comments. Yeah, thanks for the view. We appreciate it, and follow us next week and the week after and the week after, and just
Heck
keep
yeah.
going.
Just subscribe for the journey.
Yeah, subscribe for the
And
journey.
And if you enjoy the content, we would really appreciate only if you want to, but we appreciate some shares,
Please.
like, subscribe.
Repost.
Yeah, I mean whatever. I mean if you don't want to, then we don't care, but we would prefer, but we're just having a good time here though, and. Is Corey supposed to be back next? I thought he said he had something again next.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be here.
I mean,
Who's the
we
film?
might. So next week we might have
Luke.
might have a guest, but another thing is, we might just do it a different day than normal.
I probably can.
Why?
I'm busy next weekend.
The whole weekend?
I mean, I'm not gonna do it.
We can argue over
There's
the
there's
mics.
certain. I mean, it's all right. Well, we'll figure it out. But anyway,
We have derailed.
yeah, we have.
Sorry, guys.
But it's been a good podcast, and the last podcast just dropped. I don't know what time it is.
I don't know. When you go on there, it shows like you reposted the video a lot. Like on the YouTube channel, it says that like you posted it. You posted 1 and 2 a lot.
Did it?
My phone might be bugging. It's not a surprising thing.
Well, anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, we had a
thank you guys for the fall, the views, and yeah, comment if you want any topics. If you have any topics for us to cover, probably not me next week, but
we're gonna try to get him a mic though behind the scenes so he can still talk. He can give us some input, and we're gonna use him too as like if we need something searched up
yeah,
or just anything we need, he can make sure everything's running good. But yeah, he's gonna be a huge part of it, and
share some stories with us too in the comments. We like hearing them, and we'll give you guys a follow too.
if you guys comment with your name, we'll give you a shout out too. So that's another
Definitely.
thing. But I've had a good time this podcast. The last one posted earlier today. This one will come out real early, either Saturday morning or really late tonight on Friday. So, but yeah, we're gonna keep delivering content, and I've been having a good time. So, Britton, you got anything?
Definitely different having Garrett on here, but I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Can't wait
sure
for many more in the future.
Yeah. We love our Corey. He's part of the El Gringos, but
I don't know.
we also love Garrett.
Well, thank you. I feel
So-
honored being on here.
It was good to have like a different view in here. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. You
You
wanna turn
guys
her off
have
for
a
us?
great week. Peace out from the El Gringos.